Trying to gain a few of you. I'm coming. I'm just trying to gain people to come on board so that I can. The whole thing is just somehow. Because more Lori highway, so the network is a bit dodgy. Let me try and gain you people. What can't you take anymore? This boy. What can't you take anymore? What can't you take anymore? You can't take what mommy is holding onto the phone. Don't worry, I'll give it to you now. I'll give you. Just wait. Hello guys, try and let's gain a few of us, then we talk, okay? I know that some of you were here before, but I needed to come down, do a few things. Okay, take Farouk. Okay, so let me continue. They will join us. Many of you have gone, you know. Don't worry, let's just continue. So, like I was saying, then my daddy took me on discovering that I had a cut this hand. I don't know if you can see it. If you can see that, oh labai. Do you see? They stitch it. If you can see it. So my daddy took me to the hospital and they stitch the hand. The doctor is a Lebanese guy, and he's from Lebanon, and he was like, wow, how can somebody beat somebody's child to that extent? It happens in Nigeria. And so my daddy, the next day, he took claws into his hand. Do you understand? Thank you so much, Adediran, Adekweju. Thank you so much. He took claws into his hands. And thank you, Remileko Olugbeso. Thank you, my love to your son. Thank you so much. He says thank you, ma. So he took police, and that's how my daddy went to bombard the school the next day. The principal was the headmistress, because we have headmistress. We don't call them principal then. The headmistress, everybody was there. So police people, and the guy is short. They take in trouser, carry him. He was lifted and pam, police station. I will not lie to you, he was never charged to court because begging, oh poor. But in his life, till I left that school, if I'm coming like this, the teacher will go this way. If I'm going this way, the teacher will go this way. They were so afraid to touch me. They were so afraid to touch me. You understand? So so for some reason it labeled me, but the good thing was God was so good to me that I was really intelligent. I did common entrance, I quickly passed and everything. I didn't stay up to a year again in that school before they took me in secondary school. God was so good to me. But it made me understand education and teaching and teachers in Nigeria. Now back to Mercy Johnson, because I have been able to describe and to understand this is something that has always been happening. Do you want to say my mother she's a celebrity? Of course not. My mother is not a celebrity. You see, all these teachers in Nigeria, they always want to act as if you are a rich man's child, you are the cause of their problem. Do you understand? They have this. Even in the university, you will notice, maybe I've told you people, I've told some of you, that when I was in my final year, a lecturer in my department, which my HOD, who is Dr. Jack, can say this story anytime. He was the one that saved me. He insisted. I was pregnant with my first child. The man said that he must sleep with me. If not, I will not graduate. He failed me. They called for my paper. The man asked me, the HOD asked me, Kudirat, are you sure you were the one that wrote your paper yourself? Because the man thinks that when I wrote my exam, he said somebody must have written it for me. This particular lecturer that wanted to sleep with me, he said somebody must have written it for me. Because, you know, I was this sociable girl in school and everything. He said he must sleep with me. Number one, I'm pregnant. Number two, I am throughout my stay in the university. As I reach, I never dated this lecturer. Neither did the lecturer even sleep with me in my life. In my life. As I reach. The man now thinks that, he will get me. He has been asking me anytime I go to his office to go, and either he calls for my attention or I go and collect, look at my result, and then, yes. Happy Meal. Okay, I'll buy Happy Meal for you. Yes, now I will. You know, so he was so bent on sleeping with me. Anytime I go to his office, then he will be doing. You know, it's so annoying to see an Edo State local man, lecturer, me will be city girl. Do you understand? Make the man come, they do some sexy, seductive eyes to you. You will not understand what he's doing. You will think he has a butterfly in his eyes or a woloju. You will just be looking at him so irritating. You know, people that are supposed to be toasting beer parlor people. So when they see city girl and they think that, oh, this is an opportunity, the man, the HOD was saying maybe he wants money. You can imagine in Nigeria University. In Nigeria University, the man, they were saying that maybe he wants money. They went to talk to him. The man said he don't want money. Say he must sleep with that girl. That anyashi, they do like this, they do like this. Say he must. His own is that he as in, you know, when someone says that his ambition is to sleep with this girl, say he don't want money. And I told my HOD, I said, sir, I wrote my paper myself. I am so sure if I tell my father and they call for this paper and it is proven otherwise, this man will land himself in trouble. And that was exactly what happened to him. My paper was called for. He failed me. Meanwhile, A, they don't even give me B. You know, in Nigeria, they don't do A and B. They do percentage. They do percentage. I beat his imagination. He can't believe that I was the one that wrote my paper. But, you know, it's so irritating to find that all these people, they exist in Nigeria. It's not because Mercy Johnson is just is only a celebrity. They aside their loss, there are many other children that are in that school that will be experiencing the same thing. Only that the good thing is that Mercy Johnson is a celebrity and she has been able to shout out, while some are suffering in silence there. Some, education is no more worth it for them. Some, they will bring down their esteem. My younger brother, because he was dyslexic, they brought down his self-esteem, gave him low self-esteem. The boy don't know book. He will wear on his body when they ask him question. He will be having nightmares because of teacher. They will be conking his head. They will beat him. They will beat him. Meanwhile, when he got abroad, they help him to find his problem and they help him to solve it. Now he's doing so well. If I'm making sense to you people. So, in the case of Mercy, when I read everything, I saw everything. I even saw the teacher, except not be she tied black scarf for head. I saw their principal. That one that Mercy Johnson went to meet in the office, because it's the teacher I want to believe was sitting this side where Mercy went to meet the short teacher principal. You see, women, I'm not talking about the men, their own is to ask for sex in the university or polytechnic. Even in primary school, there are some, that one is what they do, pedophiles, the men. Then the women, their own is that they they either want your parents to be dashing them something, because that's the one I had in the secondary school where I went to Federal Government Girls College. They want your parents to be dashing them something, then they will be your mother, that they will be taking care of you well. If your parents are rich and they're not dashing them anything, they just hate you. So you know, being that Mercy Johnson's daughter, obviously she will be seeing the girl on television as Mercy Johnson is proudly flaunting her children, and you can tell she's a very lovely mother. She loves her children so much and she carries them along. All those things, as their life not come good now, do you understand? Obviously there will be jealousy, there will be hatred. But do you blame this irresponsible teacher or wicked, malicious teacher? No. I will also blame the teacher in charge of that girl, because they said she will leave her own class. She's not Mercy Johnson's teacher. So you will know that all of them work together as teachers. This is how they behave. Do you understand? She will leave her own class, come to Mercy Johnson's teacher's Mercy Johnson's daughter's class, to come and bully the girl, to come and touch her, to come and tell her, I don't want all those here. You know, those spiteful, envious mannerism of attacking students. You will see it in so many aunties. Even, you know, if you go to a place that you see some auntie, they will say, are you Yeye Kudis that are, you know, they'll be looking at that child. Me, whenever they celebrity like Mercy, do you understand? Just because I talk on social media, some people can hate your children for it. Just hate your children for it. So it's a common thing that has been happening in Nigeria. I'm not saying it doesn't happen here. Do you understand? But Nigeria, it has been there. It has destroyed many people's lives. So many people that have dropped out of school. It is teachers. If they not pay them, if government not pay government teacher, now on students, they transfer their aggression. If their life is miserable, on students, they will transfer their miserable life on. It is the students that suffer their miserable life. Because you know, the lowest paid people in the world, as a matter of fact, is teachers. And teachers always have this sense of entitlement that if not for them, you can't be who you are. But the good thing is that they don't know that students tend to pay back. Like we have a group where we have my primary school, I mean all my groups, primary school, secondary school, university, polytechnic, every group that I went to, all schools I went to, I have them on my WhatsApp. There are sometimes they want to celebrate some teachers. I do not respond because they were not nice to me during the time I was in school. And that's what they don't know. Likewise, you don't know where those children you are teaching, they are going to get to. I've seen a governor or so, I don't know what it was, maybe a House of Rep teacher person that gave his teacher car because of his niceness when he was young. He didn't know that that child will amount to anything. And I can't remember where I saw this. He didn't know. But they want to get immediately. Assuming Mercy is the type, from the way I see it, I think she does not mingle in the school. She doesn't have any familiarity more than take my child to a school. And I want to believe that school must be an expensive school. You understand? Take your child to school and leave. She didn't want to go and influence them with, I am a star, I'm a celebrity. Let it not be that she's influencing anything. You understand? So she does normal thing that every normal parent will do. Unknown to her, that assuming she has been giving them something, they wouldn't have acted like that to her child. I'm telling you, this stupid teacher wouldn't have done exactly what they do to other students. They must be doing it to other students. The teacher that is our main teacher, they should sack her. The teacher that is our main teacher, it is what they call aiding and abetting. She's an accomplice. They must sack her. Because when she's there and they are doing that, the co-teacher is doing such a thing to the students, she's supposed to say no. She's supposed to stop it. But this is something that is a continuous habit. She's supposed to be the one to stop it. If I am Mercy, the principal, because this is exactly what they did to Don. You people people remember in this school, what's the name of this school? Deeper Life School. Teachers support each other. You know this is Mercy Johnson's daughter, 8 years old. Your co-teacher, your colleague comes to her to be bullying her, to be molesting her. To me, that's molest. This is an assault. Embarrassing her, making her feel guilty for being a celebrity's child, making her to want to give the girls low self-esteem. And these are children develop low self-esteem. You will hear students are suicidal. You will hear it. These teachers, they make it that some students, they become suicidal. You frustrate people to that extent. In school that time, if students get boyfriend, teacher go they conspire with another teacher to fail that student just to make sure that they are able to sleep with the girlfriend. Some girls have to sell their body so that their boyfriend can pass. They will tell the boy, bring your girl, I want to sleep with her. Or leave that girl for me, lecturer. They want to sleep with that student. University, they do it. Are they celebrities' children? You will see girls that hustle to even go to school. Some of them are. I went to Ekpoma. I had the experience. A lecturer told me, that he must facultize me. If not, he can't see me graduate. They say he go take money. Say no. They called for my paper. They had to call for my paper. Some people that don't have the guts will probably not call for their paper. They will have to repeat a year in school. Or they will be forced to lay down their bomb for a dirty lecturer. So all these things is happening. It's not new. It's just because Mercy is rich. She's a celebrity. She has a space to be able to shout out. And people took swift response. And you see our fellow Nigerians, when people come out, victims will come out crying. This has happened to me. Instead of them to help victim to feel okay, they went and said forging story on her that the next day she has gone to bully them with dogs. You know, it's so amazing that the girl was subjected to even have to prove herself, carrying video to the school. Now they made her feel little of herself by even honoring those people. She honored them by showing them on her space. She honored them by showing them on their space that, sorry, principal, I know I don't want to infringe on your privacy, but I just have to do this. Did I come here, making them feel very important? People that are supposed to be arrested and bundled, they should go and sleep in station for 3 days. No charges for now. Let them just rest there. You can't be a teacher and be frustrating people if you know that your job is not, you are not feeling fulfilled. Then go and do something else. Even go into acting career. As you are jealous or you are angry that this girl is the child of a celebrity, why not try so that you will give birth and your children will be proud of you? Do you understand? Go and change your career. They don't say now by force person must die teacher. When I did my first degree, I did business administration. I left the business administration, got my degree, OND. I went ahead, did philosophy. I got BSc. I went ahead, did law. If they ask me too much now, I vex. I go do medicine. If they vex me too much, I go and do medicine. Now me gets my life. It is me and my children that will be proud of it. My children will say, oh, my mommy is a solicitor. My mommy is a doctor. My mommy is, now me gets my life. Now me gets my life. So if the little 8-year-old girl is lucky to have a mother that is celebrity, not be she spoil your own life now. You go and improve your own life as a teacher. If you see that it's not fulfilled career, opt out. They do it a lot. A lot. They do it a lot. It's a problem that, abroad, there is accountability. If you do it abroad, they will charge you. Social welfare will enter your matter. Children welfare, they will enter the case. Now, so different people will enter the matter. Before you know it, you will the career where you know even they will sack you. I will tell you people of an experience in my daughter's school. It didn't happen to my daughter, but it happened to someone, a Nigerian girl close to my daughter. The girl, this particular teacher made a race, you know, because the girl is known for being so, they had suspended her just once in school because you know they take rubbish. One day she look Oyibo make her angry. She beat the Oyibo faints. So they suspended her for beating up Oyibo. So since then, anything the girl does, you know, they will rather blame her. You know, that's one thing about abroad. The moment you have past conviction, sorry, I'm using the word conviction, past bad reports, they will now rely on that and say that you are bad, you are bad. They don't give people the chance. That's why it's always good not to have any bad conviction or bad report in schools, because it tallies, it lingers on. So this teacher, who also had a problem with my first girl, my daughter was in that school, that the teacher just didn't like my first girl, my Koinsola, and Koinsola showed her meme, you understand. But the good thing was that Koinsola was very diplomatic in showing her the meme. It never got her into trouble. That's my daughter. It never got my daughter into trouble. So it was always paining that lady, because there were sometimes she would stand in front of Koinsola and expect Koinsola to raise her voice. But Koinsola, knowing fully well that my mother will not side me, so it's better Koinsola will just keep quiet. But when nobody is there, Koinsola knows how to make her very upset. So she will not be shouting like a mad woman. Nothing to prove anything about Koin. So Koinsola was lucky she went out of that school, success, you know, but she knows that the teacher not like her, and the teacher, you know, knows that she not like Koin. Now, this particular lady that is my daughter's friend, young girl who is in the college now said that at a point, this my daughter's friend now, I don't know what she did. She then made a racial black, you know, like they were talking about something in the class because she's into religion. So she made something a religious you know, like talking about Boko Haram, talking about a Muslim, you know, Islamic something. So I think the girl wanted to like say something good about Islamic religion because she's Muslim. So I think the teacher talked her down by saying, no. When Christians are talking, because she's a religious teacher, you don't, you know, they are your religion, they bomb people. You know, she just said some things, and also just said something about being black as well. That mainly it's all these black people, you know. Then the statement sparked this girl's head. They said the girl just turned to a lion and said, teacher, you are not meant to say that. No. I am out of here and I'm going to report you to the principal. So they said the girl stormed out of the class. My daughter said, everybody was in shock, because it was the height of, you know, it's all for the old students that, wow, for this our friend to bust like this, what will happen? Then I think she went to the principal and they reported to the principal, and the principal called the attention of the teacher and they did thorough investigation. And students at Oyibo, at Iduduo, and they saw the way the students spoke. Guess what? They suspended that teacher. They suspended that teacher to an extent that when she came back, it was hard for her to become a guy again in the class. They suspended her. You know what? Before they gave her the suspension, they called her into the office and told her, after a week or so, they've done the investigation, they told her to apologize to this student. The teacher refused and said she hasn't done anything, and she made another nasty, racist statement again. And they said the teachers, everybody now said, "Don't you know you both are very cunning, hypocrites in you." Hey, so I can't remember. The students, they know the statement. They said everybody was in front of the principal, so that was it. So my daughter's friend came and told my daughter that this is what happened, that this is what happened. The next thing they just saw that they gave her suspension. And you know, when you get suspension for racial kiniko, it's also bad for your report, because there's no school that will hire her. There is no school that will hire her. They know except they can be making that statement behind us, but not in front of us glaringly. No, that girl said that is it. They said she hit us on the table and walked and said no. She stormed out of the class and went to report to the principal. And the principal looked thoroughly into the matter. And the students, they asked them individually, not collectively now. And they all gave testimonies of how and what the teacher said. And that's it. So, you know, why am I saying this? It is the school. You can't pay that much money to a school and get your child bullied. Fine, we have spoilt brats. However, if the child is spoilt, the kind of school that they take, that's why when you have money, they always take children to schools that have money. And at least they won't go and take them to choose a school where not good. It must be private school. So the kind of money they are paying there determines the kind of executive treatment you must give such children. So if this school can hire you to come and be a teacher, they didn't hire you to come and bully the children. It is not the fault of the children that you are a pauper or you decided to be a teacher. But they transfer this miserable life on students because of the fact that aside that it is even a celebrity, they transfer it on students in general. It's been an ongoing thing in Nigeria. It is not a new thing. It is not a new thing. Trust me. It is not a new thing that, you know, this has been happening. It's just that people don't care, especially because people don't care, especially because it is not their child. Do you understand? Or it has not happened to them personally. It has been there when we were small, and it is still there. It has never stopped being there. When my child was in, all my children, especially Farouk, when he was in creche, they will give you a email. In that email, if you are busy, I was doing my course, right? You can go into your email, just click on it. You will be seeing everything that is happening in the class, like CCTV. You will see when they will carry your child to go and change his bomb. You will see when they carry him to go and sleep. You will see everything. You must have access to be seeing your child. You will see everything that is happening in the creche, in the Montessori. As Nigeria good reach, I want to believe it will soon happen, but I have yet to hear that it is happening. But I want to believe it will happen in Nigeria. I want to believe it will happen in Nigeria. Do you understand? It will happen in Nigeria. It will happen. But you will be seeing everything. In Nigeria, that's why in this country, abroad, when if you decide to go for Nigerians to help you take care of your child, when I had a shop, sorry I'm deviating, but I just need you to understand many things. If you are not dealing with professional, anything that happens to your child, you have to bear it. That's why we say teacher. When I had my shop, I used to allow a Nigerian minder to mind my son. One day, there was another woman that put her autistic child with this woman, Nigerian woman. You know, we have different stories. Some before your child will not eat. Nigeria that will just be collecting money back door new. Your child will not eat. Their children will eat all your children's food. They won't change the child's pamper. They just know the time you are coming back. Then they will quickly start doing some things. So this particular day, I was not just feeling well. So I had to leave the shop and told my salesman to be doing the job. So it was an abrupt call to this woman's house to pick my son. What made me stop giving unprofessional people the care of my child? Do you get me? And so you can't be paying for professional and still be getting all that as Messi has gotten. That's why I'm trying to give you the difference. So that day I got to that place unexpected. She was cooking basia food, pomo, bokoto, everything, name it. So when I got there and I said, Eshema, I was looking for my child. And she didn't expect me. She was cleaning her hand because she wasn't expecting me. She was cleaning her hand. I said, "Ah, mommy, her door was wide open." This was a child that, if you know my son that is now a big boy, when he was young, if not that I know that is God, you will be here now. Before you look up, he's in Nigeria. He's so hyper. Oh man, sorry. If not that I know that he sees, they would probably have diagnosed him that he has one thing. Oh my sorry. He's everywhere. So risky. So my son, I go there, I said, "Where's my son?" The woman was not cleaning her hand. Do you know? She didn't know where my son was. She didn't know where the boy that was autistic. I don't know, because you people don't live around me. I can't describe where to. It's just like if you are here now and the child have gone 1 kilometer away, an autistic child. An autistic child who is pressing angry face. Who is pressing angry face? What happened to them? Who is pressing angry face? We didn't know. You understand? I didn't know what happened. I was like, I can't find my son. She left my son, left the autistic child. As she was answering me, one of her child came and told her that the autistic child, that one has waka, he don't go, that the older brother ran after him. She now said, "Mommy calling, Momboma." She now said, "Ronnie." Me, I now started looking for my son around her place, only for me to find my son in one dangerous place. You know, like a boy just walked inside the wood and was picking bottle, picking stones, picking everything. My people, I carried my son. His bum, he bet it bemolidi, that is poo, has plastered his hands. And meanwhile, I used to think that before I come, that's when they would have quickly cleaned my son's. He should have quickly cleaned my son's bum. The boy, he was as if I went to park him from the village, from the pit toilet. I can't explain how I was crying. All the sickness I had that day, everything went. All the sickness on me, gbogbo epata lo lọ lára mi. Mo wá gbé ọmọ mi, and now told my husband, I said, lie. I am not giving my child to a minder anymore. If I want born, now me go stay with my pikin. I cannot do it again. What I saw today, and I was praying for her that she will find the autistic child. She was cooking bokoto, ẹsẹ̀ ẹran, orí ẹja, orí igba, orí àwo. And that's how they do. So those are unprofessional that just gets money behind closed doors. Nigerians doing that. But you cannot employ the service of professionals and still be getting that kind of treatment. No. It's a no. If Mercy doesn't know what to do, she has to sue the school, because accountability is up to the school to employ the service of teachers that are well trained. The onus is on the school. The onus is on the school, because she is not paying the teacher. She is paying the school. So the liability is on the school to make sure that their teachers are well trained, well mannered, well groomed. So the principal, the school, the principal, they are the one that will be held accountable. Then the teacher, they are accomplice. The teacher that's the girl's teacher. Then the one that is an intruder now, that went and started bullying the girl, she's the main culprit. But the school, but you know, Nigeria, they don't have follow-up. If they beg Mercy now, they will beg her. But I believe if I were her, I will use that teacher, the school, as a scapegoat, the way Don Jazzy, Mama, exposed Deeper Life Church. I will use them as waiting, as what? A culprit. I mean, an example They will be the scapegoats for others that are coming after them. It's an ongoing issue in Nigeria. It's just because this is heard by, and it is happening to a celebrity. What about those that are not celebrities and don't have platform to be able to loud it, to be able to shout out to us? What about them? If they set a precedence on these people, you will see that everybody will sit upright. Because, you know, until when you use one person as a scapegoat, Nigerians know they hear word. When they say catching lecturers, after we have finished university, when they say putting them on social media, I believe that Nigeria obviously is better. I was saying it to some people at one point. I said, if it was in Nigeria, I studied my law course. Many people don't think that you use your brain in Nigeria. They think it's bottom power. You must have used your bomb to get it. Just mere looking at it, you'll say, how can this one sit down and read book? But because it's abroad, the qualification and the certificate will be, you know, honored. Because they know that there's nothing like it. May happen, but you both of buy me soon. Obviously, they are so scared. They don't even do such a thing. I maybe they'll be doing to their fellow Oyibo. Let me not say they don't do it. But for me, it's a real Oyibo. As in lecturer, they face their job. They face their job. Lecturer student affairs. I walk into my head of department's office when giving an appointment, and I'm not scared of, let me touch your breast. That's let me not go and mention his name. He said doctor is actually a doctor. Dr. Popo, that man. Popo Gri. That man, when I go to his office that time in the university then, he will tell me, come down. He will be doing as I did. Be imbecile. Be Anthony Down syndrome. He will be doing as I did. Inu mama be me. I will be so irritated. That can this ugly mucheche, this man that is supposed to be following a pan wine tapper, you know, all these women, the one berekete. You know, they are just fortunate to go to school small. Then they become lecturer, become doctor. Then we won't hear word. Then they will think that for that degree, students that go through them, the women that they cannot toast in their life. If on a normal day they put me for down, those majority of those lecturers, they not born their mama well. Make them toast you. The moment you are a student and you are not serious with your studies, they will sleep with you.
Can I have a Happy Meal, please?
Okay, me fair poop pie.
Would you like that?
Chicken nugget.
Sorry?
Chicken nugget.
Chicken nuggets, yeah.
Fried orange juice.
A Fanta or orange juice?
Orange juice.
Orange juice, yeah. Anything else?
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
An apple pie?
Two.
You don't want orange juice?
What do you want? Coke. Instead of orange juice for that Happy Meal, make it Coke.
Sorry guys, let me buy my
With the Happy Meal you want Coke?
Coke, not orange juice, Coke.
Farouk, you know, I'm just allowing you this Coke because I'm on a video chat. I cannot
So you don't want orange juice, you want Coke, yeah?
I want Coke. He wants Coke, not orange juice.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, is that okay?
And I have a Euro Saver.
A Euro Saver
Cheeseburger.
a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
We only do Euro Savers and hamburgers.
Mommy said I want apple pie.
The hamburger, yeah?
One hamburger.
Want apple pie.
One hamburger, yeah?
Last born me.
Can I have a Big Mac?
A Big Mac, would you like that on a meal or on its own?
No, on its own.
Big Mac, yeah? Anything else?
That's it.
That's it? That's perfect. Would you like any dips or your Happy Meal?
Yeah, barbecue sauce.
Barbecue, yeah? So you heard those 12 sticks?
So you know all those lecturers, that particular child shouldn't be in that school any longer. It's a price for being a bully. The kids ain't safe. Exactly. She must have been doing it to other people. You see, for someone to cross over from one class to another class to go and bully somebody's child and go and be flipping their hair and be saying, your mother, don't come and bring all those drama to school. And for the girl to narrate it, you know, or in that manner, she must be a big time bully. if I am them, oh, for the school safety, if the school doesn't want to be held accountable and liable, they should sack her. So that every school she goes to, she said she should go and bring her past reports, reference from the school she was before. They will find out that okay, Sister Florence, buy popcorn for us. Okay. Okay. Me apple pie. Don't worry. Oh yeah, I will give you people. It's Farouk Owuni Konidia Kalole in peace. Oh Mama Kenny. And we plenty here. Exactly. You know, so I personally just think that she, as in Bessie, I think she should press on it. They should use all these people as scapegoats. They should be, you know, all these things is just to help our Nigeria get better too. Bokokini, it's no scandal. Nigeria can get better with all this. You see, this is why even fathers, when in all this in this country, these Catholic churches, you understand, that owns majority of the good schools, fantastic schools. In this country at a time, it was scandalous for them. All their past promiscuity and misdeeds and all the bad things they did, they were accountable. They faced courts. They were convicted. Kenny, pedophiles were convicted. Well, you come and see. And one more, Louis, they became rebellious. Court clerk, you should be aware of it. You are in Ireland. Court clerk 2. Years ago, come and see the way cases were coming up in Ireland. The law faced them squarely because many people came out. Even women that we have get pregnant that time, they will abort kids out. They will take their kids from them and sell out their kids. They put them up for adoption to foster homes. Many of them came out. Come and see revolutions. Àwọn father yẹn go, what regret ìgbésí ayé àwọn pé àṣé time will come where what you have done in the past will come after you and haunt you. They are made to dance to the tune of what they did to them. Same people, so many women that got pregnant and their children were taken away from them, and teachers, they were meant to be going to school, they were come and see what happened to them. They took their children from them. They sold them out. Some they were taken to as far as America. They were selling out people's children. They were our father, you know, what wicked. What dance to the tune. What are you saying? They were made to face it. Talkers of it and for Juwari. If it's messy, sorry, because people will say forgive and forget. To forgive is to err is divine. To forgive is kinikon abi. To err is kinikon mi mo ti gbàgbé kini yẹn. To err is divine abi. To err is kinikon. What correct me now? To err is kinikon. To forgive is divine. Okay, to err is human, to forgive is divine, I think. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Okay, they have erred, so they should forgive. You understand? But the forgiveness is that she should be sacked. When they sack her, then we will be using her. Like, you know, we are using Don's case every time we want to talk about molestation. We can't forget in our history that a time came in deeper life when a child called Don and the mother stood for her. When they are made to face and to dance to all this kind of thing, you will see that everybody will be abroad now. Even police, they are afraid. Any small thing, people will just carry out their phone. I'm videoing you. People are watching you. I'm videoing you. People are watching. Look at the guy that was killed. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. If not for video, that guy will never have earned conviction. If not for social media, in those days when things like that happen, they sweep it under the carpet. Nothing happens. But at the end of the day, if not for all these things, social media, he will never be convicted. So let them do it. Let us hear that this has happened. They should give us a picture. Let us present it to everybody. Let the world see it, that see it has happened to Lagbaja. Then people that are teachers in Nigeria, they will be showing it to them. Then they will be careful. Everybody will be careful. Till I left primary school, I can't lie to you people. This end me stitches, oh. This end me stitches, oh. This hand. But till I left, what that lesson my daddy taught them, I'm sure it set a precedent. Other students were hailing me. See, tomorrow, even on our platform, you see hear them calling me daddy's girl, daddy's girl. Ah, Kudirat Yesufu, daddy's girl, daddy's girl. The way my daddy stormed that school that day, the way that daddy stormed that school that day, and he learnt it from his mother. My daddy learnt this habit from his mother. My mother, if it's my mother is those kind of mother that you will beat their child. They will still be begging you that thank you for beating her. They will go your way. They will plaster my hand. You see, she told me to go and sleep and forget it. But my father, they said when my father is the only boy of his mother. He's the only boy of 3 children. He's the middle child. They said that time, my father, my mother, my grandmother, she sells meat. My father's father, that's my grandfather, was a hunter. So that they sell the meat. So you see, saying they not get money, they were struggling. So God managed, give her one boy, and the husband died at a very early stage. So now only that my papa being husband. Then when he goes to school, then you will come and beat the son. You will come and beat my father. They will say Yaleron, the whole street, the whole town we hear about it before she even gets to the school. What if parole mi o? What if no mommy o? Let's see no mommy. Why? What mama ba Yaleron to the school. Pe o ti to Yaleron kí ló dé? Wọ́n no mommy ni. Wọ́n no mommy. Teacher no mommy. Kí ló mommy ṣe? Wọ́n ní granny mi, grandmother mi. Wọ́n máa sunkún wọ school ni. Wá máa bẹ̀ wọ́n wá jókòó sí pé kí ni ẹni tó ná ọmọ àwọn lé ní ó gbọ́dọ̀ ná wọ́n. Pé ọmọ kan ìtọ́dẹ̀kù lọ́wọ́ àwọn lọ́kùn ọmọ tọ́wọ́n bí tọ́jọ́kùnrin tọ́lọ́run ti sọ fáwọn pé ó máa gbé àwọn ga tọ́lọ́run ti ṣe kó fẹ́ pa ẹ máa nà àwọn náà ni. They say you can't. You don't maltreat people's children. If you touch my daddy, my granny, you will see her at your doorstep. Be beating people's children, be bullying people's children for no reason. For no just cause. No. When you set a precedent like that, then they will know. If your child is misbehaving, it's a different thing. When they are chastising your child, a misbehaving child, you will know. You will work hand in hand with them to help that child behave normal. You understand? But not when they are bullying the child and allowing his self-esteem or her self-esteem. You understand? And the zeal, the enthusiasm to go to school, they are killing it. You need to fight back. You need to fight back. If not for my daddy taking my younger brother abroad, maybe by now my brother wouldn't have been able to amount to what he is. Because in Nigeria, they were bringing him down. They were making him so afraid. They didn't allow him to even believe in himself. They didn't even allow him to understand. They didn't even diagnose him with anything. They didn't even know what was wrong. The boy was panicking. This is a boy that is married now. He's so doing well. He's nothing. He's fine. But they made him so afraid. The teacher, when he sees teacher, he will be panicking. He will be shaking. He will be weaning. So guys, my advice to Mercy is that she should please let that woman be a scapegoat. When she's a scapegoat, that's it. It's an ongoing thing. It has been happening. It's not a new thing. It's just that it is good that it has happened to a celebrity. Hopefully, something will be done about it. And good thing is, she has the platform to laud it. And I'm grateful to God for allowing her to think about it, to let us, more people be aware. People should talk to their children in Nigeria. They are being bullied. They are being bullied. These teachers, they are like that. And it's a general problem. So guys, talk to you people again. We'll talk later. Hopefully I'll come out in the evening. I'll try. If not, it will be tomorrow. If I can, I will. If not, tomorrow. I have some gist for you people. Yeye Kudi ejoma. Teba fem mo mi no mo mi nipa. Hey. mo sọ what are you writing, Smith Ann? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà tẹ́ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ nípa Mercy màá sọ ṣàlàyé wọn fún yín torí pé mo mọ̀ délé mà. Okay, you know her, Mercy Johnson, you know her from the roots, but that her history is not important here now. We are not interested in Mercy's history now. We are interested in what happened to her child. Mercy is almost, she's a struggler. From her story, it shows that she struggled to get to where she is.
Hello, guys.
You know, Sister Denica, thank you. You know, Mercy is a struggler. She never pretended to be a rich man's child. She struggled to be where she is. So and she appreciates God so much, and she's a lucky girl. Omoto struggle goni. She struggled to be where she is, and we should applaud her for that. You understand? You know, so if you want to tell me more, maybe you can tell me, and I'll be so glad to know if it's something that is important to us, so that we can learn from. Love you, Sister Eunice, Clark 1 and 2. I love you both. Love you, Sister Florence, Sister everybody, Sister Denike Tolulope, everyone in the court to Smith. And thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I have to go now. Tinuke Alao, thank you so much, everybody. Oluwatosin MJ Joe. I think I've mistaken Oluwatosin MJ Joe with somebody else, with Wande Olajide. Wande Olajide, I think I'm mistaken because this is Oluwatosin. She's still wearing a sutana now. I think I'm mistaken you people. I'm mixing it up. Gift Okoro, not too many for this platform. I'll see you guys today in the evening or tomorrow by the grace of God. Let me go and do what I need to do, shopping for the you know, today is Saturday. I told you people it's always very busy for me. Bye bye. Love you all. Bye. Learn to share my video. God bless you. Bye. Love you.